Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this video, I'm looking at Heavy Metal issue 2. Okay, so this is issue 2 of Heavy Metal. Ordered this one without seeing the cover. All I knew it was a Brom cover, because Brom was the artist responsible for a lot of the artwork for the Dark Sun D&D campaign setting back in 2nd edition. So I wanted this one, and it's Elric, which is weird because there's no Elric inside this book, but it's a very nice cover. Anyway, um, so we have from last issue we have Bug, um, which is pretty good. There's a lot of world building in this one. In this part of this, kind of a second episode. Not a lot else happens really. There's a lot of exploration of kind of like how the world is affected by all the computers going down. Some weird thing about floating people, which I don't quite get what the hell's going on with that one. Um, but yeah, it doesn't really progress an awful lot for the amount of pages dedicated to it, which is almost like an entire issue of a comic book. And not a lot happens, but it's okay. Um, Harry Canyon next, which is like my second favourite section of the heavy metal movie. So I was really chuffed to see a Harry Canyon thing. I thought this was vampires. It's not. It's Saturnians and other stuff. So yeah, that was pretty decent. There was a twist in it as usual with Harry Canyon and the noir stuff, but I wouldn't exactly say you see it coming because it came out of the blue. Um, Bug Hunt again, artwork's quite nice. It's all about time dilation and this kind of terraforming of this planet. That's quite cool. Burton the Cyber, I think, again, is probably the best one in this. Um, if only for Burton the Cyber seems to be going for absolutely years and years and years. The artwork is as nice as it always has been. Um, and yeah, it's kind of a little self-contained story. It's nothing super special, but it's still pretty decent. So yeah, consistently good. Tana we have next up, which again, it's fine. It's continues on the storyline, but there's nothing majorly. Um, well, there is some significant stuff in it, but it's like, yeah, but what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? So hopefully that will kind of be kind of worked out later on. Um, Dominoes is a weird thing about people that can hack into people's consciousnesses and basically get them to say and do whatever they want to. So they kind of like get these people to and there must be some kind of security thing in it because apparently they can hack like the cleaning lady of this military installation or whatever it is, and then once they've hacked in her, they can find a secret, and that gives them the ability to hack into that people higher up the chain kind of thing. Um, it's interesting. It's just it's again a lot of these things are kind of like the old Twilight Zone episodes where you kind of like you had a concept and you kind of bought into it pretty quickly, and Dominoes is one of those. Um, Fire Shot again, artwork is really nice. No idea what the hell's going on with that one. But the artwork's pretty tasty. Um, this one's a pretty good one. Which I can't remember what it's called. What's this one called? This one is called Ancient Pact. Um, yeah, that's a nice little circle story. Um, and the artwork's pretty good in that one. Now this is a weird one. The Last Roots. This continues from last issue. Again, as of last issue, the entire thing looks like a printing error because it's this purpley kind of. It's just such a weird way of seeing things. And some of the stuff is so almost impossible to see because they're using this purple on purple. Um, but that's okay. Again, more world building stuff, but you know, interesting. Um, Sacrifice is again a little self-contained storyline where there's like a not necessarily a twist ending, an abrupt ending. I think is probably the best way to describe it. But all in all, yeah, not bad. Um, Tricks and the Fall still looks like Larson's artwork in my opinion. But yeah, it's not too bad. Again, I don't know where it's going, but this is kind of the thing with heavy metal. You don't know where it's going. That goes on for a few pages. Um, the Blob. Now, again, little self-contained short story. This is probably the one that's got kind of like the most it feels like like a proper rounded story. There's a beginning, the middle, and an end, and it's like, it's one of them kind of like, again, kind of not necessarily a twist ending, but a kind of an abrupt ending, but it makes sense. There's a quite cool thing about AI generated stuff, and this kid's creating stuff that looks like Kirby, and it's like, what's a Kirby? I just think that's just cool. Um, but yeah, that's not too bad. Um, Brief Encounter. This guy, I don't know who's writing this one. Uh, this is so channeling Mobius. Um, and it looks really, really nice. It's a nice piece of artwork. Again, storyline, you have to again. It takes like 75% of the story to actually kind of get what the hell's going on in it. But all in all, yeah, not too bad. Millstone artwork's beautiful. Storyline, not a bloody clue. But artwork is really, really nice in this one. Um, and I think we've only got a couple more left to do. Yeah, it's a weird black and white one again, which is really, really strange. Now this one's got potential. So this is uh, Ashes and Echoes Inc. Now this is almost like a plot, like a superhero kind of origin story kind of thing. You're probably an anti-hero, but this has got some potential. If this continues on for quite a while, that's pretty cool. Valentina is kind of in the old style of kind of those black and white issues way back in the day. Again, not too bad, but it continues the storyline, actually makes some kind of sense. And then I think we are at just the minis. Um, a little bit of a Harry Canyon thing, which again, it's fine. These dudes here from the Heavy Metal Movie, which is my favourite section of the Heavy Metal Movie. Mainly due, pretty much solely due to the music more than anything else. It's interesting because these obviously, when these appeared in the original storyline, they didn't look like this. So this is definitely based on the film itself. Tales of Lochnar is probably one of the best things in it, where it's just go on, pick it up. No, it's fine. Which I just thought was funny. And then this one, yeah, this one's a weird one as well. Artwork wise, brilliant. Story wise, huh? You know, just lots of what was that about? So you kind of, yeah, maybe I'm not highbrow enough to understand these high concepts of this heavy metal magazine, but all in all, yeah, it's decent. Again, for your money, you are getting a lot for your money in this one. Um, is it as good as first issue? Probably not, but there's continuing stories in the first issue, so maybe we're going to probably wait for. It's kind of like 2000 AD and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you get an excellent Dread story and then nothing else, and sometimes you get 5 stories that are really really good. Heavy metal is going to be like that, and again, at some point in time, it's going to be like, is it worth continuing with buying heavy metal? And it's almost like, well, yeah, because next issue could have 5 really good stories, so we'll see. But all in all, yeah, not a bad issue. So there you go. Anyway, that's pretty much what I'm saying about this one. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.